Yo, what is up, everybody? And today we are back on the channel with another Madden 24 CFM Panthers League video. And today we have ourselves a dev story. See here, Chuba Hubbard needs two tutties or 100 plus rushing or receiving yards combined to get himself up to star depth. And we'll try to get that done today as we take on the Seahawks at Lumen Field. As last week we came off what was it, like 35-13 dub against the Saints? 35-13, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Against our division rivals. Yeah, that, like I've been saying for the longest time, that's good for us because we started off the season, we're 2-0 in the division. Starting off the season 2-0, 2-0 in the division and everything. So yeah, today we get ready to take on the Seahawks. If y'all remember, I think I showed y'all this last time, but Kenneth Walker had, I believe, almost 190 yards on the ground against whoever the Seahawks played. I'm pretty sure the Lions, I believe, he had almost 190 rushing yards. So that's going to be something we have to watch out today, as obviously that just shows he's a part of, like, that's their main guy right there. And it's like we also saw that, like, even in the passing game, Geno Smith had what, less than 40 yards. But other than that, we're gonna get into the game today, which is gonna be away. I'm pretty sure we're gonna be wearing our white jerseys. White, pick white is my pass up. Yep, white jerseys, all white for the away game today. As we are underway at Seattle, Washington, as the Seahawks are gonna get the ball first. Johnny Hecker to kick it away to Dwayne Estrix, who is going to return it here, looking to take it right up the middle as Dwayne Estrix has a hole. Dwayne Estrix down the sidelines, and he is going to be in for a touchdown. Seahawks already starting off with a boom as Dwayne Estrix takes it 100 plus yards, maybe about 106 or 107 yards for the tutty. As with this field goal, the Seahawks take a 7-0 lead in 9 seconds. Just 9 seconds as Dicker, the kicker, off to kick it away to Dante Jackson, who's going to try to recreate what Dwayne Estrix just did. But it's not going to work out for him as he only gets it to the 21. Now here we are going to try to get this dev story as we already handed off to Chuba Hubbard, who's off to a good start, about a 15-yard gain there. As we hand it off to Chuba Hubbard again, who has a hole trying to get to the outside, running across the sidelines, breaks a tackle, but then gets taken down. And look at that, we're almost at 40 yards, like almost halfway done, as that is actually going to stop us for a second. Chuba Hubbard doesn't get anything on that first down. At second and 10, we go underneath to Jonathan Mingo, who gets to the outside, escapes one tackle, but then later gets pushed out of bounds by, believe that's Bobby Wagner. As first and 10, we hand it off to Chuba Hubbard again on the stretch. Chuba Hubbard gets back inside, takes it to the 13-yard line. We're over halfway done this death story, and we're not even, we're only halfway done with the first quarter. So this death story is probably going to get done really quick, like just quick and easy, and then we can focus on winning this game. As second and 9, we pass it to Hayden Hurst over the middle, who gets in to the end zone with this kick that's going to tie up the game at 7. As Dwayne Estrix is back again to take the kick return. And is he going to test his luck again? He is, as Dwayne Estrix taking it right down the middle again. As Dwayne Estrix escaping. Man down again. Number 20 won't be able to catch up. And Dwayne Estrix is looking like Devin Hester of their two kick returns on two kicks in a row. As Jason Myers is going to allow the Seahawks to take a 7-point lead, as Dwayne Estrus must have taken some like Devin Hester inspiration before the game because he already has two kick returns. It, in the first quarter of this game, I don't even think there is another player out there that I don't know the stats, but I don't even think there's another team out there in the league that has two kick return touchdowns. And Dwayne Estrix already has two in the first quarter. Chuba Hubbard gets the first down, 2nd and 5 there. As we actually go on the play action this time, Bryce Young back in the pocket, looking deep for Jonathan Mingo. Jonathan Mingo beats a tackle, beats another one. Jesus Christ. The Seahawks guy just I don't even know, just tripped on the ground. Quandre Diggs apparently just like tripped there as Hayden Hurst comes in. Or actually, that's Adam Thielen came in to celebrate with Jonathan Mingo late. Bro, what was that about? A 60, 70-yard touchdown? And honestly, that Bryce Young pass got the poor accuracy. Might as well just looks like as Dwayne Estrix isn't going to get a third one. Gets taken down at the 13-yard line. But like said, that the pass was so inaccurate, it was accurate as Ken Walker takes the handoff on 1st and 10, gets a 3-yard gain. Even though it's one rush that's doing good so far, as they hand it off to Ken Walker again, who gets taken down by, I believe that's J.C. Horn on the tackle. As out of 5 wide, Geno Smith passes it to Ken Walker, who's been involved very early. 2 rushes and a reception make that 3 rushes as he's taken down by Brian Burns for a loss of 2. As outside on 2nd and 12, Ken Walker getting another reception, gets the first down, a little bit more, about a 15, 16-yard gain as Geno Smith hands it on the stretch as Ken Walker is in a fight with, I believe that was Robert Woods, but Robert Woods does win the fight there. 1st and 10, back in single back formation for Geno Smith and the Seahawks. Geno Smith actually looking to pass it this time, going deep, and it's picked off by Dante Jackson. Geno Smith was looking deep for Tyler Lockett. Dante Jackson gets a better of it, gets back to about the R49 as we're in good position to start off our third offensive drive as think Geno Smith thought Tyler Lockett had a step there. He probably did, but just not, I guess you could say, a little underthrown as there's a flag there. And that's going to be on our center for the holding back to 1st and 16. I guess you can't really say that was underthrown. Just a good jump by Dante Jackson as Chuba Hubbard stiff arms. Chuba Hubbard breaks a tackle but then gets taken down. And I believe we're almost there as Bryce Young takes it on the read option, gets about a gain of 10 as he's taken down by Quandre Diggs. And if we hand it off to Chuba Hubbard for the rest of this drive and he gets in for a touchdown, that's going to be our death story. And we won't have to force feed it to him anymore as we hand it off to Chuba Hubbard, who just jukes inside, jukes outside, breaks 2 ankles, and he's in for the touchdown. And there it goes up to Star Dev. Just what an amazing amazing like series of jukes for Chuba Hubbard. Juked inside, juked outside, took a pair of ankles there. As we're going to kick it off as Dwayne Estrix about tired of returning them, I guess. This time, just lets it go out the back of the end zone as Ken Walker takes it on the stretch. As Ken Walker getting down the sidelines, 2 people to beat. He's taken out of bounds by Von Bell. 1st and 10 here. Geno looking to pass, gets taken down on the blitz by Marquise Hayes Sr. for a loss of 8. Marquise Hayes Sr., he's having an amazing season so far, or a good season, as Geno Smith is picked off by Brian Burns. Jesus. just baited him on that throw through it. Geno Smith, I guess he didn't see Brian Burns standing there or anything, but Geno Smith tried to get it on the drag route. Just threw it right into the hands of Burns as Bryce Young tries to roll up in the pocket. Does successfully. Gets a 2 yard gain. 2nd and 8 here. Bryce Young looking at passing on the mesh concept. Gets it underneath to Mingo, who gets the 3 yard gain. 3rd and 5. Don't want to end this drive too quickly. We just got the pick. Don't want that effort to be in vain as Chuba Hubbard gets the first half, breaks a tackle by Diggs, but then later gets taken down. As 1st and 10, we hand it off to Chuba Hubbard, who gets taken down. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry for you guys. Like watching these videos, you guys just constantly hear the name Chuba Hubbard. He's just such a big guy, honestly, as we get it on the end around of Jonathan Mingo, who's looking for some space, doesn't get it, but gets it to 4 from 4. Eddie Pinheiro is going to have to kick it from about 56 here, as it's up and it's good. Just barely. It's Eddie Pinheiro, not a guy. He only has 90, 91 or 92 kick power as Dwayne Estriggs gets it to the 26 here, looking a little bit dangerous on that one. But Eddie Pinheiro is a guy who, as it's almost picked off, Ken Geno Smith making some bad choices. JC Horn with the deflection. But like I was trying to say, Eddie Pinheiro doesn't have a lot of kick power, only 91. So his max is 59 yards. So getting that in as Noah Fant on the corner route down the sidelines. Noah Fant, Von Bell overran him, but then he's taken down. Jesus, I won't even be able to finish what I'm saying as Geno Smith fumbles and is picked up by Marquise Hayes. As I believe that was Shaq Thompson on the blitz who got in. As 1st and 10 here, under about 30 seconds as we get it to the sidelines to Adam Thielen. Panthers use their first time out here trying to get into field goal range. Only 3 on the line for the Seahawks here. Panthers change up their whole formation. Seahawks pressing up in coverage. We hand it off to Chuba Hubbard. Chuba Hubbard tries to fight for a broken tackle but gets a 6 yard gain. One timeout left for the Panthers as on 2nd and 4 we hit it on the stretch and now we're in field goal range. Chuba Hubbard jukes inside. Gets taken down. We use our last timeout with 9 seconds left in the Panthers are just going to play it safe and take the field goal as Eddie Pinheiro's kick is up and good, perfectly timed kick. And the Seahawks have a tiny amount of time. What is that, 6 seconds? Dwayne Estrich is just going to let it go. And the Seahawks are not going to be taking a knee in the I form again for them. Going to hand it off to Ken Walker, who gets taken down for a 7, 8 yard gain, and the Seahawks aren't going to call timeout. Let it go into halftime, and our Panthers get ball coming out of half already with the 13-point lead as Dickerson kicks it off to Dante Jackson, who's going to receive it at the 5. Going to try to run up as he gets taken down. What an amazing tackle, I'm not going to lie. That was a good tackle. 1st and 10, we try to get it to Ian Thomas, but it's overthrown by Bryce Young. 2nd and 10, we hand it off to Chuba Hubbard, who's taken down by Bobby Swaggy Wagner. Let me never say that again. I'm just going to say Bobby Wagner. As we try to get it on the corner route to Adam Thielen, but Bryce Young overthrows it just like that. 3 and out. As Tyler Lockett is back to return the punt, as Shaq Griffin actually overran it. Tyler Lockett going back to his sidelines. He gets pushed out of bounds by Franklin. 1st and 10, Geno Smith hands it off to Ken Walker, who gets taken down for a loss of 1. 2nd and 11, Geno Smith looking to pass. Pressure on his face by Brian Burns, and it's actually overthrown. 3rd and 11 here. Seahawks don't want to go 3 and out after we went 3 and out as Geno Smith thrown across his body and it's swatted away by JC Horn. Not really the smartest play, but Honestly, just don't want anything crazy to happen as Dante Jackson's just on fair catching here. That's first and 10 for the Panthers looking at pass it. Bryce Young time runs out in the pocket and he's taken down by Nwosu. At second and 14, Bryce Young looking to pass it, gets it underneath to Jonathan Mango, who breaks a tackle and then gets taken down by Jamal Adams after getting about 16 yards and the first down there. As Bryce Young on the option just hands it off to Chuba Hubbard, who gets blown up behind the line for a loss of one. We hand it off to Chuba Hubbard on first and 10, and he gets taken down there. Third and 6 here. We don't want to go. I guess you would say 2 and out since we already got the first down. As we get it in the seams to DJ Chark, who holds on to it. And honestly, what a pass by Bryce Young. Those are the passes that we want to see out of a rookie. Well, those are the passes, honestly, that you barely see out of veterans. Just threading the needle there up the seams. Second and 10 here, Bryce Young looking to pass it, rolling up in the pocket. Gets sacked there by Nwosu, who gets his second of the game, both on this drive right here as third and 11. Bryce Young looking for Thielen in the seams, but Jamal Adams knocks it out. As fourth and 11, we will take that field goal, which is up and good from about 51-52. As our Panthers will take a 16-point lead here with a little under 2 minutes left in the third, as Dwayne Estrich just lets that one sail out of bounds. It's first and 10, hands it off to Ken Walker, who gets taken down. Second and 11 here, Geno Smith looking for Jackson Smith and Jigba gets it to him for about uh, sorry, I can't speak there. Geno Smith dumps it down to Ken Walker, who is fighting with Deion Jones, stiff arms him off, but then gets pushed out of bounds. First and 10 and single back, low under 30 seconds left as Ken Walker gets taken down for a 2-yard gain by Von Bell, I believe that was. As second and 8, Geno Smith hands it to Ken Walker again, who just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. As put your fours up because it's fourth quarter time. The Seahawks, who still haven't scored since the 2 kick return touchdowns in the first quarter, looking like they might get it here as Geno Smith throwing across his body to Noah Fant, who makes the grab. 4-1. Seahawks looking to go for trying to play aggressive here as they hand it off to Ken Walker, who just barely gets the first down. Pushed forward by, I believe, Derek Brown. Bad play by him as Ken Walker gets it to the outside, just escapes Von Bell as he gets the first down and a little bit more. As into the single back formation here, Geno Smith looking to pass it, gets it underneath to Will Disley. As what I was about to say is Ken Walker has been involved a lot in the game plan today as he gets his own stretch, and Ken Walker can just basically walk in to the end zone for the touchdown. And with this, the Seahawks can take it down to a one possession game if they go for two, which they will, as Geno Smith hands it off to Ken Walker, who gets in. I believe that's Derek Brown who tried to make the tackle there, but Walker escapes as Dicker the kicker to kick it away to Dante Jackson, who's just going to fair catch it this time. With a little over 5 minutes left. Just going to try to run this clock up, see how the Panthers play as we get it underneath to Adam Thielen, who gets taken down by. Actually, I don't even know who got taken down by there as we go backwards pass, which technically would count as a rush. Jonathan Mingo barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage there as third and 8. A little actually over 4 minutes as Bryce Young looked to pass it and it's inaccurate and it's picked off by Devon Witherspoon. Devon Witherspoon gets taken down by Hayden Hurst. The that time the pass was inaccurate. Just a little too inaccurate as it goes right into the hands of Witherspoon as Ken Walker is taken down there for a gain of 1 second and 9. Geno Smith looking at pass goes on the whip route to Vance, gets about a 15 or 20-yard gain as first and 10 on the single back. Geno Smith hands it to Ken Walker, who gets blown up for a loss of 2. Second and 12, 2:40. We actually used one of our timeouts there because we caught the wrong play as Geno Smith hands it off to Ken Walker on the draw, who later gets blown up. Well, I guess I can't say blown up because he got low past the line of scrimmage as Geno Smith looking for a wide open DK Metcalf, who doesn't get in bounds. That is not something you see from DK Metcalf as 4th and 11. Seahawks go for it. Geno Smith passes out underneath to Noah Fant, who gets taken down a couple yards short. And with that, the Panthers take the ball just about at the 2-minute warning. As with this run, get it to the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 8, we hand it back off to Chaba Hubbard on the stretch. Seahawks do not use one of their timeouts. We chew a lot of clock. Get it to about a minute 20 as Chaba Hubbard stiff arms a man. But we are going to have to punt it on 4th and 10. And Seahawks actually used one of our timeouts. We got the clock down to about 50 seconds as we punted away for the second time this game to Tyler Lockett, who's going to return it and take it to the exactly 50 till he's taken down by Frankie Louvu as Geno Smith looking to pass it deep as it's almost picked off. It happened again by, I believe that was Jeremy Chin as 2nd and 10. Shaq Thompson just barely swats it away. 3rd and 10 with 30 seconds left. Geno Smith looking to pass, gets it to Dwayne Astrix, who had 2 kick return touchdowns early in the game. Seahawks used their second timeout with the first down from the 35-yard line. Play action for Geno Smith here. Geno Smith going deep, but it's overthrown. That's just going to be out of bounds, as I believe that's Tyler Lockett. And Jackson Smith and the jigba he was looking for as Geno Smith gets it over the middle of Noah Fant as there's a flag on the play going to be pass interference that was called on Deion Jones as 1st and 10. Geno Smith rolling out the pocket looking for somebody. Anybody just throws it away as Brian Burns is in his face. 7 seconds left. 5 wide again for Geno Smith. What are the Seahawks cooking up here as 2nd and 10? Geno Smith looking to pass. Go for DK Metcalf, and DK makes a catch. He gets down in time, and the Seahawks have used their final timeout as one play. They need to get into the end zone. Here goes in motion as Geno Smith looking underneath for Noah Fant, who's short. The Panthers hold on and advance to 3-0 while the Seahawks drop to 1-2. And honestly, just what an amazing play game there. The Seahawks had to drive about 50 yards down the field to not even actually win the game. They would have to get the touchdown, then go for 2. As see there, Chuba Hubbard's gonna go up to star dead. We just had a good day overall. Honestly, at the start of the game, the 2 kick return touchdowns just fried us. But we hung in there, went point for point with the Seahawks. I meant to say we can come out with the 30-22 dub. As next week, I believe we will be at home to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Actually, you won't even see that game because we got a forced win against the Minnesota Vikings. So I believe the next time you'll see the Panthers is week 5 as we go on to take on the Detroit Lions. If not week 5, definitely week 6 in Miami against the Dolphins. But for now, I'm pretty sure The next time you'll see us, we'll be heading down to Ford Field to take on the Detroit Lions. But other than that, that's gonna be it for me in this video. And hope you guys enjoyed. I'm just gonna keep saying this. I'm sorry for my horrible commentator. I'm not the best commentator. But other than that, that's gonna be it for me in this video. And enjoy your day and peace out.